Good afternoon, good evening, not afternoon, but good evening, everybody. If this is your first time joining me, welcome to the Healing Room Tarot with yours truly, Magoon. I am an intuitive healer, reader, seer, feeler, and whatever spirit would have me to be at any moment and given time. I also operate in the mediumship gifts, excuse me. And I just want to let everybody know that my main purpose is to help you heal. And before I forget, please, 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 if you have not caught me live, please tune in live as I will um, be having a conversation for our cards and conversation. This is one that you do not want to miss because tonight we're diving in with the men folk and healing. We're diving in with the men folk because the men folk need some healing. I'm starting to see a lot of things from a lot of men. And I told the bestie we have to talk on it. So hey, we gotta talk on about this men healing so that men can have better relationships with their family, right? So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead in. Oh, hey, I just saw that you was on, bestie. In fact, my co-host is on. If you're watching on Instagram, you will see that she is on. If you're watching on YouTube, please make sure you tune in tonight on Instagram. Here is my banner so that you can see. There we go. I was like, where is it? So that you can tune in tonight. But spiritual progress support. This is for all the signs. So whenever you watch this, um, this is meant for you, right? And I'm just gonna go in. Okay, I had to make sure I had my deck. We have the first card, the Prince of Cups in reverse, literally flipped out the deck. The Prince of Cups is immature, manipulative. Um, but what I'm picking up is that that's that energy that you're rejecting. That's the energy. Like if somebody came at you the wrong way, you're like, nope. Yes, I just started. I just started. That's the energy of nope. Go back where you came from. Like that's the energy that I'm getting out of this Prince of Cups. It's like no matter the situation, you're like, nope. So if it's a situation at your job and it's a bad situation, you're like, nope, I'm not dealing with that. I will deal with this tomorrow. I'll deal with this later. It's like you're already closing the door. Like that's literally what I'm getting. And then it's followed by the Temperance card, which is major arcana, right? Some major energies here, right? And the energy that I'm getting out of this card is that you have already marked where you're heading. So if anything is deterring you from your the vision that you have for yourself, you are shutting it down. Yes, you did caught me. I was actually laughing about that. But yes, it's like you have already determined the direction of where you're going. So if anything is deterring you from that direction, you're like, nope. It's like you're shutting it down immediately, because and you're just like, nope. It's if it's an opportunity, it's like, nope. That's not the one I'm looking for. I'll wait a little bit more. And it's that to give you another visual. You know how when you're baking something and you go check to see if it's done and then you realize that it still need to be in the oven just a little bit more. That's that same type of energy. You're like, nope, it's not ready yet, let me put it back in. Same energy. The next card, the Emperor, taking charge of the situations, taking charge of what's happening, um taking ownership. I'm hearing taking ownership of your responsibilities, your it's kind of along the lines of emotional intelligence, right? You're taking charge of everything that's in your life, and because you're taking charge again, this with this Temperance, you already know where you want to head. So if anything is going against the grain of that, you're like, no, and you're shutting it down. And again, that's that Emperor energy. You're taking control of the situation. You're no longer going to allow people, places, things, and situations to control your narrative. You're no longer going to allow them to dictate how you're going to move for the rest of the day. That's that good, strong block energy. That's what I'm hearing. The next is the Three of Cups. Yeah, it's not going to always be roses. I'm hearing, gosh, I have to remember this song. It's by Mary J. Blige, but she is this song, and she said it goes something like, "Cause it ain't no roses, pockets and poses, and it ain't all easy." Hey, like I'm literally hearing though that that verse, those verses, those bars, right? And it's like that's that same energy. It's not going to always be easy to take control and take charge. It's not going to be always easy to walk away from these situations, but you're like, I gotta do what's best for me. I know where I'm trying to head, and this is that energy that I'm trying to get away from. This is that I've been putting up boundaries, and this looked like you're trying to cross another boundary. I'm not having it anymore. So it's like you're putting your foot down on a few things. So that's what I'm getting out of that Three of Cups energy. And we have two cards trying to come out at the same time. Guess what? This one is the Ten of Pentacles. Baby, it's coming through. You're about to see a lot of things that you've been manifesting, and it's the things that you've been waiting for and wanting. And guess what? That's going to leave you. It's going to put you in your Queen of Cups energy. This Queen of Cups is here. Queen of Cups is that Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. So if you have any of those placements anywhere, definitely you want to take a look at this. And Spirit is asking me to pick up the card and look at it. What else? Because so there is something I have never seen in this card before. And what I'm seeing is there are three pillars in the background. And it's like you, in the way they're placed, I'm going to see if I could try to close up for everybody. You see how it goes? It's like a stair step type of level. It's like you're reaching the levels you're meant to be at, and that's why you're happy. That's why you're embracing this change. Because with that Ten of Pentacles is everything is okay. Everything is working out in my favor. Here's the Ten of Pentacles again. It's like the seed has already been planted. Now the seed is starting to sprout up. Everything that I have been waiting for to happen for me is now going to happen for me. And so it's like, of course, you're happy and you're relaxed. And in this card, you see that she's in a relaxed state of mind. She's like, I have my cup. If you see her hand is on holding her cup, she's like, I have my cup and I'm just sitting. I'm relaxed. I don't have to think. I don't have to do. I'm just going to be. That's the energy that I'm getting. Oh, I hear one more card. The Chariot. Because you're taking charge of everything, you're now in this energy. It's coming. Something is coming towards you. I'm not going to say exactly what it is because this is a general reading, and so many of you have different things that you want to happen for yourself. But what I'm hearing is that thing that you're wanting is coming towards you, because you've taken charge. Because the another side of the Chariot card, besides coming towards you, is taking charge. And it's like, because you are taking charge, you are now going to see the thing that you've been wanting. And so, like for this one, as you can see, the lady has been wanting a child. She now has a child. She took control of the situation. I don't know if you can see the background now. And again, this is the Six of Pentacles card. I mean, excuse me, this is the Chariot card. I keep seeing Six of Pentacles. So maybe that give and take relationship. So maybe some of you want to have a give and take, and it's coming towards you. But that Chariot card, something's coming towards you, right? That it's that pregnancy. right? And when I say pregnancy, it's not oftentimes like a physical birth, but it could be something spiritual. It could be you manifesting a new job or something new. It's coming towards you. Hi. Um, let me see. Marniki Johnson. I hope I'm pronouncing your name for real. I hope I am pronouncing your name correctly. Excuse me. And I am well. Thank you for asking me. But that's what I'm getting. Spirit's getting on me because it's like you jumbled the cards again. But um, I'm getting that it is these cards right here. And it is the Ten of Wands. Marinique. Thank you. Thank you. Ten of Wands, you've coming out of a situation. You've come out of that situation already, really, is what I'm getting. Um, yeah, Queen of Pentacles is here. Celebrating everything that you've been wanting. Remember, we have that Ten of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles know how to master her money. The Queen of Pentacles already know how to master what she's been manifesting, right? Oh my goodness. I'm about to show y'all something real quick that Spirit just quickly dropped to me. And I don't need the Chariot because we already know what's coming, right? The Spirit says you marked where you want your arrow to land. And in the process, you took charge of the situation to make sure that it happens for you. Which also gave you the stability that you needed to manifest. Because another part of this card, another part of the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups, really, is when you get a hold of your emotions, you set yourself up to say things like, I will never fail. Things like anything I touch turns to gold. I don't know why I can't speak right now. It's those positive affirmations, right? Because when you're in a positive mindset, you start to speak positively. You start to call in things towards you, and it is because you are in a positive mindset. And because you've been in a positive mindset, you were planting the seeds all along. And now the seeds are sprouting up, which is why we had the Chariot, meaning it's coming. Because those seeds that you planted with that positive mindset are starting to sprout now. Again, this is spring. If you've been watching me for a while, you will know that in the beginning of the year, and even last year, I said, last year I kept hearing this is the year of the underdog. And I said at Question Spirit, I'm like, hey, you told me to tell these people that this is the year of the underdog. And here we are in 2025, and I haven't seen anything sprout up, right? 2025 came, Spirit said, keep going because you planted the seeds, and now is the year of manifestation. Now you will start to see the sprout. And when do things start to sprout? In the spring. So last year was you tilling the ground, you preparing the soil to plant the seeds. The end of last year was you planting the seeds. If you follow along the Farmer's Almanac, you will see that a lot of seeds are planted during the winter time, so that around this time of the year they can start to sprout. So all those things that you were planting, all those things that you were working for on last year are starting to sprout up. And guess what? It has you in the Queen of Pentacles energy, because the Queen of Pentacles know what she planted. And not only does she know what she planted, she knows how to use it. I'm hearing, this is one of my favorite quotes by her, but I'm also hearing it right now. When Monique was on Charm School, if you happen to watch that, she had this saying and she told the ladies, Work with what you are working with, meaning whatever natural talent and ability that you have, work with that and watch how it in turns pour back into your life. This is that Queen of Pentacles energy. She is working with what she is working with. She already knows what she has planted. She already knows what she's going to do once those plants start producing fruit, or whatever that fruit may be. She already knows. She already has a game plan for it. She already has seen the vision. Now she's seeing the vision come to pass. That is that energy that the collective is in right now. So, wherever that may be for you, and if this is the first time that you're hearing this, Spirit wants you to know that, okay, if you are just now working on your emotions, right? Because we all have our different stages. Wherever you are on the plan, know that if you keep going, if you keep pressing on, if you start changing your mind and get into that positive mindset, you are going to manifest something by the end of, I keep I was not the end of next year. You by next year. For some of you, it may be the end of next year because it was coming out so smoothly. But I was trying to say by next year, because by the end of the year, you should be planting positivity. I went through hell this year. Come what? End of September, end of October, November, December, I'm doing nothing but speaking positive affirmations because I want to see it come to be. And that's where we are. So I hope this helps somebody. I have enjoyed this reading even for myself because I have started to see some things sprout up and I'm excited about it. And I can't wait to share those things with you all. But for now, collective, do not give up at this time. You are nearing the finish line. Some of you, I feel like, are already at the finish line, but you just don't know it yet until it's revealed to you that you're at the finish line. But I'm really getting that you are nearing the finish line. So keep going. Go that extra mile. Keep pushing yourself to run that extra leg because you are close. And you're going to manifest that that you've been wanting for. Yeah, you're going to manifest that what you've been wanting. I normally don't say this during these type of readings, but I am going to say, does anyone have a question that they would like to ask for those that are online? Do any of you have a question? I just felt led to ask that. And if you want me to answer your question in private, I would do it and it will be free. Okay, go ahead. Look, I already got the card out. You're going to scream. You're going to laugh. This is the card that fell out. This is the card that fell out. Hermit. Okay. I will see what's going on for you, Marnique. I will. I'll answer both of your questions, honestly. So, for those of you that's on YouTube, I had a question, and the question was, why am I in such a hermit spirit? And the card that fell out the deck was Hermit. Remember, I said like a card fell out already, and she hadn't even asked me the question. One thing I'm saying, the next card that just came out is the Two of Swords. There's some sort of decision. It's either you don't see it or something that you're refusing to see. I'm also seeing the Nine of Cups. I can't show, well, I'm gonna try my best to show you the Nine of Cups. See, that's the Two of Swords there. Um, because she's naked, so I want to be respectful of my platforms, but it's the Nine of Cups here. It's something that you're not seeing when it comes to your happiness is what I'm getting. And usually the Nine of Cups is that I don't know. I call it. It kind of goes along with my lucky card, for the cups. But what I'm seeing is there's something that you're not seeing as it pertains to your happiness. Yes, and then we have the star card because you are the star at all times. Um, or you're in that star energy, like you quickly are able to manifest things, like you have goals and things that you want to do and you seek, you actually work towards them, and they happen for you. All right, Spirit, give me a little bit more clarification. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. There's something. I'm gonna tell you what I just heard. Um, and this may be something that you're subconsciously doing. I don't think you're doing it intentionally. Um, yeah. What I just heard was stop blocking Ron, and then the Seven of Swords is here, and that Seven of Swords is that sneaky energy. Um, However, the Seven of Swords is also the card of the Gemini. Um, and for this deck anyway, it's the card of the Gemini. And what I'm seeing is that, well, first of all, there's a bunny here. The Seven of Cups is coming out with the Seven of Swords because I was asking Spirit to kind of give me more, because I know that Seven of Swords is like that sneaky energy, right? That hitting something somebody's trying to hide. But what I'm seeing is that you have the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Cups, which are options. Okay. What I just heard was limit the options that you give to him as it pertains to you. Because when you do that, you won't be in that is something going on energy. Because the only option you're giving him would be the energy of, oh wow, 3 cards fell, but I know it's only the one that was meant for you, and it's this card. Yep, the Queen of Cups. Right, because as I was talking, what I was trying to say is that when you say your only option is me, you're putting the limits on everything else. You're putting a halt to everything else. And then you don't have to worry about being sneaky, because once he says fine, yes, or whatever the response is, it's like you already know what my expectations are. You already know what I'm looking for. Yep. Yep, the moon. It's like you're laying down the law. You're no longer saying, I'm I'm going to give you the option. You're like, nope. I'm uncovering everything, because the moon card is that card of the things that you don't see. You're saying at this moment, I'm going to stop saying that I don't see it. Like, if this is what you want, let's go. If this is not what you want, I'm going to go. Right? It's the energy of putting your foot down, but in this energy, you have to also want it too. So that's what I'm getting out of that energy, is that you, when it pertains to your emotions, give clear definitions. And I know that you have talks, right? Put it down, put the law down. Either I'm the contract or no contract. It's what I just heard is, it's time to stop straddling this very thin line. Make up your mind. That's what I'm getting. And gosh, okay. And now, Marnique, I'm going to your question as well. So, Spirit, let us understand and know what is going on. What would you have for Marnique to do at this time? And I speak blessings over you right now. I speak a change. Okay. First card that came out is the Two of Pentacles, also decision making. The Seven of Swords energy is also there. It's here. I'm hearing a decision that you also refuse to see. Yeah, the next thing is thank you. Thank you. The next card here is the Chariot card. So it's I'm gonna get this next card to see. Okay. So there is, what I'm getting is that there's a decision that you have to see that you're kind of not seeing. It's almost as if like you're waiting for something to happen, but Spirit is saying like you have to take charge of the situation. I don't know exactly what that means for you. I know what your question is, right? But what I'm getting is that there's something, what's the best way of saying it? It's I'm gonna tell you what's really good. It's giving me like this energy, like you're supposed to start your own business, honestly. And that's why things haven't been working out for you. That's why you've been getting a lot of job denials. And the thing is, you're in this Three of Swords energy when it comes to branching out on your own, meaning like there was some sort of hurt. So maybe say, like you say, oh, I think I'm going to start selling candles. I'm going to make my own candles and I'm going to sell that. And then someone came to you and say, well, girl, everybody's making candles. Why do you think people will buy your product? Right? Why do you think that, what like, are you going to do something different? And you just like, I'm just saying, like, this is the thought that I'm having, right? I don't know how to even make the candles, let alone telling you how they're going to be different. I just know that this is something that I think I would be interested in doing. And then this person says that, and it's like they shot your dream down. Like that's what I'm really picking up right now, is that this dream was shot down, and it's like you're trying to figure out how to make it happen. I picked up the card again because I had to look at the crown. At the crown is a butterfly. I have been seeing butterflies lately. Butterflies is that energy of transformation, of becoming. Because this person shot down your dream, it's like I can't become what I envision myself to become. So since I can't see myself becoming that anymore because this person shut down my dream, I don't know if I should go towards it. And Spirit is saying, yes, you should, but get into this positive energy. Get into this energy of, because you already know what this dream is for you. Get into this energy of manifestation, of speaking positive affirmations to draw this in for you, to make this thing happen for you. So, say if you're in the industry of where you need clients, right? And you're like, well, I don't have enough money for marketing. I don't have enough. I don't have any money to get business cards like right now. So I don't know. And you know how you get sad because you don't have the things that you need? Spirit is saying, like, start changing your mind and watch how people say, like, oh, don't you need business cards? Well, I just got this new print machine. Let me try to make these business cards for you and see how you like them, and it'll be completely free. I just want to make sure I can do my machine right. And you said, okay, this is the design I want, and they make you the design, and now you have business cards for free. I'm gonna read your comments now. See it's in. See, yeah, and if you okay, I thought this was a yellow and black butterfly. That's why I had to pick it up again. Okay. And see, and that's the thing when and that's what I was saying. So look, I didn't even tell you this next card. So remember I said to start manifesting these things, and one of those things I'm gonna tell you, I have been in the mindset to do it. I haven't done it yet. Specifically because I have some other things that I'm working on right now. But because I too am an actor, love Anya. Me and her went to college together. She's also an actress, right? Um, the thing I have been thinking about is making an online audition tape, right? Getting online and showcasing your craft. That's something that you can do, that you can put out. That's how a lot of people have become famous, right? They're putting out content and people are saying, oh wow, they're hilarious, or wow, like they impersonated this person very well, and next thing you know, they're getting signed deals somewhere. That's something that you can do to start manifesting these acting dreams, these acting goals. And when you start to put yourself in a mindset, even get I don't know if you have any books that have scripts in them, but go to the library and start finding monologues and teaching them yourself. Become those characters. And so when you start to go on auditions, you have several monologues to pull from. Are you going to be Lady Macbeth today? Or are you going to be, I don't know, one of the characters from A Raisin in the Sun tomorrow, right? It's one of those energies where you're going to start embracing, embodying, and performing. You're setting your own stage up. You are setting your own stage up. And as you're setting your own stage up, what you're doing is you're putting yourself out there and you're telling the universe, hey, this is me. I want you to bring in these opportunities for me, right? And another thing I want to say is that when we have a dream, not oftentimes will our family understand our dreams. They don't understand why we do certain things. Even if you have to go and do, what is it, like community theater? just to be in the mode of acting, if you're not doing that already, right? Let me say that. And as you're doing that with the community theater, you have so many people coming in to watch the theaters. You never know who's in the audience. Hey, give me a call. I like what you did with this scene. Hey, we have this young lady that's in our showcase. I really need you to see her, or I really want you to come to a rehearsal to watch her because I think she's going to be the next big star, right? And it's like the more you put yourself out there, the more you're telling the universe, I am ready for my big platform. I was thinking about Viola Davis the other day because she talked about, I never knew that she was on stage plays for years, years, like early 90s. Never saw her until The Help on the big screen. But because she had been acting all that time, she finally got that big Hollywood break during that. So don't ever question when will it happen for me. Just know that it will, because your last card that came out is the world card. Now the world card is that completion card, like a cycle has been completed. And but it also means that things are working out in your favor, right? Because if something is completed, it means that you now have something new to work on. And since this is the era, maybe this is the message to help you start working in your new era. This is the message to let you know, hey, listen to them, but let it run off your back like water on a duck's back does. Take it in and like, okay, but still work on your dreams, right? Still work on your dreams. If you take, if you go to school, right? Go for acting. Get get those acting lessons, or take a few acting lessons if you haven't had them already, right? Get them in the habit. Get yourself in the habit of training and understanding like what it is that you are calling into yourself. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Take those acting classes. Say, oh, you want me to go to class? I'll take acting classes to perfect my craft. Yes. Absolutely. Yep. Because Spirit saying with the Six of Pentacles, what you put out is what you will get in return. What you put into yourself, you're going to get that in return. You're going to see, you may even improve in a way that you never even saw yourself improving. Yep. King of Wands, taking action. That's what just fell out. I was putting the deck up and this fell out. Taking action. So yes, you are very welcome. And look, don't forget us here in IG land. When you have a play something, let us know. You might be in one of our areas or not too far for so that we can support you. You are very welcome. You are very welcome. And again, I don't know what your where you are, but again, we have cards and conversations tonight. Love Anya and myself. And tonight we're going to be talking on some things. It's more so catered to the men. However, I think it's something that everybody could benefit from just listening. Just understanding how men operate, to understanding what you don't want in a man or what have you, and or whatever male is in your relationship, right? You'll be able to pinpoint out some things and say, hey, here's some resources for you. So definitely tune in tonight if you can. It's at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can follow my page. We will go live in a few hours from now. And thank you for coming to the page. Yes. All right, everybody, that is it for now. But yes, like I said, please come back for Cards and Conversation at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You all have a good night, and I will see you later. And if I don't see you later, you will also be able to watch that recording. All right. And if you are looking at this live and you just tuned in, this also will be saved so you can view this again after I post it. Thank you.